Welcome, Gemini, to your weekend special for August 18th and 19th of 2018. So let's look into what's going on with you. All right. So overall energy for you for the weekend for Gemini. Overall energy. All right. You're down about something. All right. Someone might not be opening up to you. Something could have happened. Even in the past, I can see this person looking in the past at something that didn't go right. So it could be something that you do, and it could have your emotions all over the place. It just depends. And sometimes it's just rejection or just feeling sad about something or someone. All right. So let's see the energy of person coming towards you, or Gemini. Energy of person coming towards you. You're a person, and they might not be wanting to commit to you. Maybe they might feel insecure. They might be feeling doubtful about themselves and even you. So it's almost like both of you have your back turned towards one another. Your energy is just not on the same page right now. So that could be having you down, especially if you're trying to get something off the ground with someone else, or if someone else is trying to get something off the ground with you, and both of you are kind of pulling away. It's just that's an issue, I feel. All right. Let's see. What is the response from you, Gemini? So you might be trying to reach out. For some of you, you might be trying to reach out. Others of you, someone is trying to reach out to you and maybe communicate with you, but it's still like you're not wanting that person. Maybe for some of you, this is an energy of you wanting to commit to somebody, that person not wanting to just yet. So you have other offers that come through, and you have to turn them down because you're waiting for the other person to open up. And that could be frustrating to many of you out there. That could be something that some of you are going through. So look out for somebody else reaching out to you. Be open to you getting the impulse to reach out to somebody else, and might not be liking it so much, but the Knight of Cups is a very good energy of person, or someone that wants to be around you, or you wanting to be around somebody. So affection does seem to be there, or just somebody wanting to be around your energy. All right. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Now, what is your advice for Gemini for the weekend? Tells you because you're so frustrated, it's gonna, you're gonna have to take some time for yourself to get through that frustration, to push through, and try not to push things if you feel like it's not moving, because you can break something. So if that energy is too heavy, just be careful and mindful about that. All right. So read up on something, maybe study a bit, maybe just collect your thoughts, and then be able to disperse them on some paper. Might want to write some things down, channel your energy in a different way. All right. Could be done with the Virgo as well. And what is the outcome for Gemini? You're frustrated, all right? Emotionally frustrated, turning somebody down. They could be doing the same thing with you, and I feel like that's it's just resistance in some form of fashion. Maybe because you're tired of somebody giving off that same energy, or vice versa. Some of you are just not ready, or having a hard time forgiving somebody. Clarify the Four of Cups for Gemini. Yeah, it's a issue of a new relationship that's there. So still building up on that trust. Because someone has children, that could be part of the issue as well, and someone is not really willing to accept that just yet. And some of you are feeling a bit down, like you're angry that you even have a child or you have children, because you want to connect with someone, and that's harsh. But some of you might be feeling that way, and you shouldn't. I feel like if someone really wants to be with you, they'll understand your past and what you have been through. And some of you could be going through where you still associate with your baby's father or baby mother or something like that, and I feel like the other person knows about it, and that could be frustrating for some of you out there. So that could be part of the issue. But I feel right now that it's also an emotional thing, an emotional process where you're going through emotional growth. Sometimes your partner might call you, immature, or you call your partner immature, and sometimes you might feel like you respond harshly to them, or vice versa, those kind of things. So I feel like knee-jerk reactions might be part of the scenario that needs to change with this connection if you're dealing with somebody. Now, it could be 3 different people. It just depends there, but I feel like taking your time and trying to have fun. So a lot of you might even be drinking a whole lot as you party throughout the weekend, if you do party, and that could be something that has your emotions all over the place. So make sure that you, take it easy, all right? Or whatever that you do. So let's see messages for Gemini for April August 18th and 19th. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here for sure, but whether you act on it or not, it just depends if that person is available. Just try to take your time. Messages for release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. That's the energy of restriction. Holding on to somebody where you know you need to let that energy go. For some, yes, you might be into somebody else, but that the older person is still around. I mentioned that if you do have children and how that other person might be coming through, that could be an issue. So I feel like it's a lot of stress. For some of you, you're still just going through a process of regeneration, letting go, and you might not be ready. And also you might be dealing with someone else who's trying to release an ex-partner as well. So that's going to be a reading though. It's a bit tough, all right, but I feel like you'll be able to handle it. So I do hope that you have a great weekend though. You can always try your best to focus on things that are good for you when you know that maybe the emotional aspect might not be all that much with a particular person. So don't give into the aggravation. So tons of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.